4. What's up, guys? Welcome back to the EG Pod Thunder with your boy, the young light-skinned Key Sweat. Here to my right, my guy has returned. Cam.Alves, my guy. Cam, thank you for returning, my dude.
Appreciate you for having me. Let's do it.
Of course, man. My guy returning for the 27th time. My guy all the way to the left. My guy, Angel Sanchez, all region for 2022. And my guy right to my left, my guy, Dante. I'm going to take care of 2021. My guy was MASCAC Offensive Rookie of the Year, second team All-Conference, had one of the best seasons in course year history. Led MASCAC with 25 touchdown passes, third in the conference with 2,197 passing yards, led the Corsairs with 8 rushing scores, added 299 rushing yards, won MASCAC Player of the Week for his 6th touchdown day over Dean College, 3-time Rookie of the Week, threw 4 touchdowns and 316 yards, and rushed for 2 more touchdowns to win the Gold Helmet Award on November 20th. Tie single-season record with 33 total touchdowns. And my guy, Angel Sanchez, will take care of 2022.
That was all right, yo, you know right now, 2022, my boy was all region, you know what I'm saying, all New England. A Golden Helmet Award winner. That is, if y'all don't know, the best player in D2 and D3. You know what I'm saying? Give my boy a little round of applause here, you know what I'm saying? Best player in D2.
Good look, Stevie. Appreciate you, brother.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, man. So, obviously, you know, the quarterback of UMass Dartmouth, with your running mate right to your left. Yeah, guy, Angel. So I have a question. I've never played quarterback. Cam actually has. So I guess you guys can both answer this question. Is it really like the Patrick Mahomes thing sometimes where you're like, you know what? Fuck it. Angel's down there somewhere. I'm just throwing it up there.
Yeah, I mean, if you could find the clip, I think it was versus Mass Maritime. We have like a freeze cadence, and it's a common thing that all colleges use. And then if the defense goes offside, you know, you just snap the ball, and then it's kind of like 4 verts at that point. You just find the open guy. Nothing was there, so I kind of scrambled, and then it was like like you just said, Angel. I saw Angel saw me. I pointed, and it was like a 60-yard bomb. Angel caught it in stride, but he couldn't score because he's not that good.
Damn, you got hawk?
Damn,
I'm kidding. This kid's the GOAT, bro.
Right.
The snipers caught you or what you got caught?
Nah, I got caught.
I underthrew him, though. If I would have threw a little better ball, he probably would have scored, but it's all good.
So, you know, obviously, you know, we're talking about, right before we went out live, you guys talking about, you know, practicing, getting better, hitting the field this upcoming week. So, like, with quarterback, obviously, I'm really into football, but, you know, quarterback, I would say maybe, you know, top 2, besides maybe competing with corner, toughest position in the NFL, right. Football, in my opinion. Yeah. So, you know, when you're saying you're overthrowing, underthrowing, what's like, you know, I guess you and Cam can both speak to this. What's like how do you perfect that? So, Angels, and every receiver is different. Yeah. So, when you're at that point, how do you know, like, are you even concocting where to throw that ball in the perfect placement?
I feel like Cam can attest to this. It's kind of just like knowing your receivers and knowing who you play with and understanding, like, not every guy is the same speed. Not every guy cuts the same. Not every guy gets out of their break the same. So it's kind of just understanding the pace of your guys and what they do and how they react to certain situations. And just, it's like you said, just getting out there and constantly throwing the ball. I think, like, one of the things that really helped me and Angel this year is no matter, like, where we were, we just always were thrown together, whether he was at Tabor, Hendricken, you know, or East Coast Prep. We were still just working together because, like, we just love the game. Like, similar with Cam, you know, that's why he's always shining over there at Stonehill. So just get to working.
Praise.
Hey, man, yeah. So, you know, so you think your chemistry with Angel, you know, does that help out a lot more? Like, are you looking at Angel in, like, times where, like you said, where the, you know, all 4 verts are down there throwing to Angel? Are you, like, low-key going towards Angel more opposed to your other receivers that you probably just met at UMass?
I think it's just knowing that Angel Sanchez is on the field, like, respectfully. It's not even just saying that just to, like, be that. It's just, like, knowing what you got out wide as far as a receiver. So it kind of balances out because we have similar receivers who, you know what I'm saying, reciprocate that same energy to where it's like you can't double team him because then you're going to leave one of our other receivers open. And that kind of he's definitely, like, persevered in that role of being the guy and understanding that I'm gonna get double teamed, so he's got to open it up for the other guys on our team, and they understand that as well. Like, he's our guy. We know when we need to play, we're gonna call on 5. You feel me? So. Yeah,
I mean, Cam, how do you feel about that right now? So I know we were talking previously. You know, you're upcoming this season. Your goals, you know, to get more playing time and stuff like that, and you know, ball out more. So, you know, I don't think right now there's a lot more options probably than you right now. So how do you feel being like that second option? Like, are you like, damn, I have to be ready when that time comes? You know, like, do you feel a bit more pressure knowing that, like, damn, I get these select passes I'm getting this game, I can't fuck up, or it's not even on your mind. You're like, I'm gonna thrive when I get one of these passes.
I kind of just put it in roles. Like I'm not a deep depth guy. I'm more of a route runner, run through the shit, short guy, like, catch a lot of bubbles, a lot of swings, stuff like that. So I kind of really just try and perfect my role as best I can. I mean, if I have to run by people, I will, but at the same time, we got a lot of guys on our team that can do that, and they help me out by stretching the defense out, and then I can just do what I do through the middle. So I'm really just kind of worried about just running my route the best I can and trying to find the holes in the defense to help on my quarterback.
Yeah, and Angel, when you're hearing that, like, do you feel like you take pride, like, oh, I'm gonna get this double team right now, and I know my guy is like, if you guys are playing together, or Cam's gonna, Cam's gonna thrive in this role right now. I'm helping him out right now.
Yeah, for sure. Because I know when the double team's coming, someone else is gonna be open, and I'm a team player, so as long as we moving the sticks, then I'm good.
Do you think sometimes where, I'm not sure, Dante, you're the quarterback, so say, is it tougher dealing with, say, if Angel wasn't like that? Angel's like, yo, what the hell passing me the ball right now? Does that kind of throw you off if, like, you had a receiver like that, like, who just wants the ball constantly?
I mean, I feel like, that's kind of just, like, that's not really a team player. If you're kind of going to be that type of guy, go play golf, go play tennis.
Play golf. That's like, you should quote that.
You know what I mean? Like,
golf.
Literally, bro, like, because we're a team sport over here, and it's like, best man up, best guy up. So we're kind of just one of those teams where it's like, if you're going to cry about getting the ball, if you're going to cry about not producing, it's like, probably you're not putting enough pain in practice. You know what I mean? You're not doing what you need to do to get those looks, get those calls, because since day one, this kid showed up and he's put in the work from day one. Like, in our scrimmage versus WPI, like, third play in, his first play of scrimmage, throw him a bubble and he scores. So, like, you come in, you do that type of work, then it's like the coaches are going to see you do work. You just can't complain about the ball because we have guys that can go do everything.
Yeah, and, you're seeming like you're taking charge. That's one thing we forgot. Recently, Cinco de Mayo, I just saw that you were named team captain for the upcoming season.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
sir.
Cap. Yeah. There you go.
Yes, sir. Cap.
Thank you.
So, did you see that coming, or was that kind of like out of left field, or was it always you're taking charge in the field? But it's kind of just
I saw that
I guess Angel could see that.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like the way that I try to hold myself accountable, just as myself, as a player, as an individual, that just kind of, influences other guys, whether it's positively or negatively. And if it's negatively, you probably shouldn't be on the team. You know what I mean? Because I'm a guy that, I just show up every day. I put the work in. I don't really look for handouts. And I feel like when expectations are high, that's when you're able to produce at a high level. So if nobody's expecting anything out of you, then, like, you're clearly not really one of those guys, or you're not really looked at to get the job done. So, I feel like stuff like that just really puts it in the perspective.
Yeah. I mean, Angel and Cam, you guys worked out. My guy Dante. This is the Dante show right now. So, like, do you guys always see that growing up with him? You're like, damn, this guy always like the team leader, or you guys kind of follow behind him? Because I know, Angel, I've been around you, obviously, and Hendricken and stuff like that. You're not like the over the top on the field. So, like, do you thrive off someone like I went to a couple games last year, and I see Dante really, organic, vocal.
I'll give you that one.
Yeah, vocal.
Yeah, but
very like vocal. You can see him, out there being really live.
Yeah.
So are you striving off that, since you're not that type of person to be like that?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. But I've known Dante since third, fourth grade. So I've always known he's been that energetic person that's gonna bring the energy and be a leader on and off the field. So knowing that someone that's my brother that I've known for a long time, that's locked in, gonna get me turned, you know what I'm saying? Then we're both gonna go to work.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel about that, Cam? I've seen you play, West a couple times, stuff like that. I'm not sure the type of player you are on the field, but are you more like the vocal, or are you more like the, people see how you play and then they're gonna follow?
I kind of just lead by example. I make sure I'm trying to do the right thing to let people know what's going on. Yeah, I talk exactly. I talk when I need to talk. Keep my mouth shut if I don't have to say anything. But even watching these guys, Angel's like you just said, he's not a vocal guy, but he lines up, he's gonna get shit done. Like, you don't have to worry about him out there. He's gonna show you how to run the right route, make plays. And then I've never played with you guys besides just getting work in the summer.
Breakthrough. Shout out Breakthrough, man.
But Dante always, hold on, shout out Breakthrough. Dante always, even when we're throwing in the summer, like, I'm only there and I'm running their stuff or he's running my stuff. We're kind of collabing on the offenses, and he's still, barking orders, making sure everyone's good. And now we're not just out there with cleats on wasting time. We're getting good, efficient work in.
Right. And then where would you, when I played, I'm definitely more like the Angels. Well, I'm definitely more reserved, let the play to do the talk and stuff like that. So where can you attribute, you being so vocal and I'm still blanking the fucking word. Being so, like, damn.
Vocal?
Being so, no, it's not. It's another one.
Assertive.
Yeah.
Assertive. Whatever.
Try.
Being, fuck, I don't know what it is.
Try to sound smart on this.
It's a
huh?
hit me tomorrow morning.
Right,
I'm like,
right,
fuck. But, when you're being so, vocal on the field, so like that, where do you take, where can you attribute that to?
I think it's just being in that role for so many years and just having like different experiences outside of football that like, and like obtain leadership roles. I definitely try to utilize a lot of things that I learned outside of football and try to bring them, bring like the principles, where I can like find a gray area where I can, kind of combine both sides off the field and on the field, and then, combine that in a way where it's going to affect people in the right way and just get them to, really want to produce work, because I feel like that's the number one thing is if you have somebody that's leading you who's really going to push you every day to be great, like you're going to want to be great at some point, and if not, you're not going to be great, bro, and that's your fault.
Yeah, fast, man.
Right.
I mean, do you think you can attribute any of that like to your dad? I know,
100%, yeah.
I've seen you guys in the field. I know you guys have a really good bond.
Yeah.
And I've seen your dad. I feel like he's really vocal as well.
100%.
So
Oh
you,
my God.
yeah.
if you know my dad growing up playing football, and actually side story, like Cam's dad was my dad's high school coach, so it's really a small world to see how that goes. Like just now we're both playing football at the next level, so it's probably cool for them to see. But I definitely think my dad, if you know Fairlawn Cardinals and like us as a youth team, like you hear Coach John, you hear Coach John, bro. So it's like him kind of molding me into the quarterback that I was and the quarterback that I am today kind of really set me up to be a leader, because it's just like I said, those situations, those scenarios, those different roles just all mold you into what you are today.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I asked Cam this last time. How is it, having? I didn't have that experience. I don't think Angel did either. How was it having that father coach?
I don't know. I didn't.
No,
Shout out Chino though.
Hey,
Love
shout
you,
out
Pops.
Chino. Shout
Love
out
you, Pops.
Chino.
You know
Shout out
that.
Chino. Don't sleep. But I said it was definitely a grind. I love that. I loved it because it's like you really get to see like how soft some other kids are, because they can't really take like constructive criticism at all. And like when I feel like you can take it from like your parent who like has to bring you to practice and take you home, then it's like, all right. Any other coach, like that's why me and my OC and my head coach right now have such a good relationship, because he's definitely an animated guy, and I compare him to my dad.
Bro, that was it. Animated.
Yeah, so it's funny, like our coach is definitely like a big animated guy, so like when I compare him to my dad, and like I mess up, and he expects greatness out of me, so whenever like he's getting in my ear, coaching me up, I'm just staring him down, and like sometimes it's like he's not like used to that, like he's probably used to kids like looking away, shying away, but it's like I'm like looking him straight in his eyes, because like that's respect, like he's you know what I'm saying, he's my coach.
Cam, you can hop in whenever you guys want. Angel and Cam, you guys can hop in whenever you guys to co-host this pod.
Yeah.
I know you have a lot to speak to on that. I mean, I'm sure you do.
Yeah,
I know
let's
you
talk
do,
about
so.
Coach Alves. What about Coach Alves?
Bro, you hit the nail right on the head. I mean, the car rides home is just all you got to say about having your dad as a coach. you really learned a lot about yourself and a lot about your relationship with your dad on those car rides home.
Definitely.
And looking back on it now, I kind of touched on this when we talked about it a couple months ago, but you can see that your parents and your dad have an understanding of the game and want the best for you, and they're not just picking on you because you're their kid. And being older now, looking back on it, you always wish you listened to him a little more. Kind of, you butt heads with him, right? I mean, you're like, Dad, shut up. Like, you're just my dad. Like, this guy's over here. Like,
Bro,
go yell at someone
20
else.
years ago.
Yeah, like, you don't know what you're talking about. But really, no, they understood the game and they know what's best for you. So being able to have that 24/7, eating dinner at the kitchen table, whatever in the morning, talking football, being able to just get better, it's an experience I'll cherish for a lifetime.
Yeah, man. So, Angel, how do you feel about that? Like, do you wish you had like a parent coach or like brother coach or anything like that? You don't have to know, like, you didn't even think about it.
I feel like Willie Mall gives you that a little bit.
My older brother, but like I don't know, he would just give me the ball every day. I mean, I won't be complaining, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I'm a team player, so I can't be all 11. I mean, I'm a try, but like.
So,
if my dad was a coach to me, though, it would be in baseball, but like not in football.
I mean, was your brother even into football, or like you were just like the one random person?
No, so my older brother, who's actually in the Army right now, got me into football because I was playing baseball was my first sport. So he was just telling me to like try it out and stuff. So then once I played it, I was just fell in love with it and just ran it.
I can't picture you being a baseball player.
Right, bro.
Yeah, what position were you playing?
Every infield, bro, pitcher and catcher.
If you're on the bump,
I was really a shortstop for real though.
If you're on the bump, I'm going.
I was really a shortstop.
If you're on the, all right, I'm hitting a line drive and it's going
okay.
right through your legs.
All right, bro. What?
You're not even tagging me.
All right, you're not. All right, so let me pitch.
I'm
Bro,
butting.
If you're on the bump,
I'm butting. I'm beating that out. I'm butting.
That's crazy.
That's wild.
So you left baseball and then football came about.
Yeah.
So football, you don't even care about it. You're like, my path was my path. You enjoyed it. You didn't even care about it very much. Having a parent or father coach.
I mean, no, I didn't care about it, but like I also have like great coaches growing up. Like one of my coaches, his name is Chino too. So shout out to Coach Chino. We won the Super Bowl that year, 2010. Dante would know about that, but
but the crowd listening. What do you mean by that, real quick? So what happened? You gotta talk it up. You gotta bring it up.
What was it? No, you go ahead, Dante.
All right, yo. Let me just tell you, we had a squad and
sounds like you guys lost
was
already.
was this 49ers or
yeah. It was like
49ers.
junior mites. It was like this was
Junior
me and
mites,
this is me and Angel's like introductory meeting was when
What
we played.
grade?
It was
Like third.
yeah.
Oh,
bro.
I was young before I showed up.
Yeah,
bro.
like this is like 2
Way
years
before.
Way
Before.
See.
Yeah.
That's all right, though.
Can't even say. Can't even say that.
That's
Bro came in at 1-4 straight.
That's fair.
Bro came in at 1-4. But yeah, so
I got mine in high school.
It was like. Let's not go. Let's
Let's not touch on that.
Let's not talk about that.
No, hell no.
But go ahead.
Yeah, so we were playing a little youth game, and I seen this little short, fast Spanish kid just hit the sideline, score. I'm like, all right. So then, I put the team in the Birkin. There's a couple clips, of me stiff arming a couple kids hitting the end zone, but nah, I'm just playing. But so yeah, more of the story is they just beat us 19-13, and I just I'll never forget that because that was the closest I ever came to winning a Super Bowl. Rather than the next upcoming 4 years when we lost to CLCF and Raven Deal. It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
So what happened then? But we gotta finish the story now. What happened to those years?
We had.
Oh, he played for CLC.
Yeah.
You were playing up though.
We played in this AYF league, and then we kind of it was kind of like the CF Panthers, Fairlawn Cardinals, and 49ers. We kind of ran the table every year. You always had one of those three teams in the Super Bowl, and then for some reason, bro, CLCF came in and literally just took over. Like Cam's grade and Raven's grade, and even Leroy's grade, honestly, for a couple of years.
Yeah,
they kind of just came in and just
where'd y'all come from?
took over the league.
I'm trying to think of the name of the league, dude.
Was it preteen?
It wasn't.
Pop
Yes,
Warner?
it was preteen.
Yeah.
Yes, it was like grades but / weight. It was weird. It was a combination of the two.
Matter of fact, touching back on Coach Alves, bro, this is how much cojones that man has.
Yeah, tell him about that story.
Bro, right? We're in 8th grade, and we're the only team in their 4 years to have them scoreless into the fourth quarter, and we're up 7-0. Mind you, we're in youth football, 7-0. That's big, right? Bro, they score with 4 minutes left, and he sends the PAT team out. And in youth, bro,
It's 2.
PAT is 2.
PAT is 2.
It's now in high school and college, PAT is 1. So, to think about the cojones that you got to have in 8th grade to be I'm going to send my PAT unit out there. Because, granted, he wasn't going to get the ball back, and he knew that.
Yeah.
So, it's and if we probably went into overtime, it was the type of game, we probably would have dragged it out. So, that's, that was a possession they needed to get. And
First off, who has a kicker? First off, in
Bro,
high school, never mind in 8th grade.
8th grade. Shout out Matt Carvalho.
Oh my
Shout
God,
out
he
Mac-
always had a boo.
Shout out Carvalho, bro.
Yeah. I'll never forget that. But, yeah, so.
He's always had a boo.
But, yeah, Coach Alves had the cojones, man. For
Yo,
4
that
years.
drive though, we're coming down, and it's 4th and 6. And I broke my arm. Shout out Nick Camella. Thanks, bro. I broke my arm that year, so that was my second game back. And we were running this old school, just double tight dive offense. It's 4th and 6. Now, anybody with the football brain is not running power on 4th and 6 with the game on line. It was straight up power. So I hand the ball off. Our running back, Garrett Jackman, he got hit. The ball shot up. I don't know if you remember this.
Oh, my God.
The ball shot up in the air on 4th and 6. He spun around, caught it, came back, dove for the first down.
It was the wildest
Before
play.
the whole field goal scenario happened.
What were you guys playing? Prevent?
I don't even know. It was crazy. I'm sitting there watching the ball. I'm like, no.
How did the ball go up and no one tackles him?
No one
I
hit
don't
him.
know.
It was the craziest thing ever.
That team
Was that the year I was supposed to go over there?
Yeah, that was the year. Yeah, it was me, Jalen Smith, and DeJuan, and then DeJuan ended up
Cuteness.
Cuteness.
Cute today.
Cute.
Shout out my boy Cute today,
Bruh.
I could imagine those car ride homes. You must have been eating.
bro. It was like
When you
just
question
sitting
at
there.
that point, you question your dad, or you like, yo, what were you
No,
doing?
it's crazy because my dad. That was the year my dad actually gave up my team and let us get coached by Coach Willie Edwards.
Marky.
Marky
Oh,
Rodriguez,
I remember that. Yeah.
Tito Ortiz, and Coach Matt, Tim McGraw. So like we just had guys of that stature coaching us, and we had some coaching funny things go on right before that game, so that didn't definitely help. But what do you do?
I'm not even sure how we got on this topic. You're just about to talk about Angel. That's how we started this conversation. I don't know.
Youth.
What,
Oh, you're talking about if your dad was coaching
Youth
you.
football, man.
Oh yeah, dad
Yeah.
coaching you and stuff like that. And that's how you kind of got the animated. So you're hitting all these,
Points.
instead of Pop Warner right now. So you're gonna having these heartbreaks right now, and that leads to high school. And so what's your transition to high school? Where's your next stop?
I went to St. Ray's at first, and I mean,
You don't sound excited.
Yeah, it wasn't really like, I'm not gonna say it was a bad position, but it was just like it was things outside of things that I can control was the reason why I didn't stay there. Like, you know what I mean? When you're not fortunate enough to stay at a school and they tell you you can't really stay there unless you pay money, it doesn't really work out the best. But I guess that's why football records ended up the way they ended up, and their basketball records ended up the way they ended up.
Right?
Hey, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna be that guy, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Were you like distraught at that point? You're like,
Yeah, I was very distraught because I was supposed to I was thinking I was gonna be a starter my sophomore year, quarterback, point guard, all that. Like I felt like I was in a position to be like the guy at that school, and then it really just didn't happen. And I transferred back to CHS, had to play wideout for 2 years.
So when you're deciding to
That
stay,
was crazy.
Yeah,
why do you say that's crazy?
Because he's not a receiver.
No. I can still hear the big. I ain't gonna finish that.
yeah.
I don't want to call people out, but I can just hear that echoing off the announcer's booth. I'm like, what are we doing? I mean, I was happy. That's cool for me.
Yeah, right,
that was cool
right,
for me
right.
when I was playing you guys, but I just
Yeah, I mean,
That's
hey, man,
crazy.
Everything works out for everything happens for a reason. So
So what can you take from those years when you were playing at whiteout? Was like your mindset at that point?
I think it was just like, as a high schooler, I was definitely like selfish, being like, I'm a quarterback. I should be playing quarterback. I know I should be playing quarterback. Like, nothing against the guy who was playing, but it's just like the confidence in myself. You know what I mean? Aside from just like how I viewed the situation, it's just I thought I should be playing, but I didn't. I wanted to help the team win, so I went to go play wideout. I feel like that gave me a better appreciation for quarterback because like I started to understand a whole different side of football.
So you guys all being college athletes. So, we're kind of even when you guys were in high school, but it's definitely more prevalent now where if you're the guy of a team and the coach isn't going to give you what you want, transfer. Oh, I'm going to go to Florida. I'm going to go here. I'm going to do this. I'm not going to say at my school. Do those thoughts ever come across? I guess Dante can answer first, but has it come across any of you guys' mind?
Yeah. I mean, it was funny. Shout out Coach Robo. He loves when I tell you this.
If you guys answer first, I'll clarify it too. 'Cause obviously, Cam and Angel were playing since their sophomore years. Mm-hmm. But even like if you're that good, do you think you want to go to a different school to even get better opportunities? So there's two sides to it. Since you weren't playing your position you want to play, they're just as good on their positions, but they could go somewhere else and play better.
I don't know. For them, it was just like Angel walked into Hendy. He was like, he's the guy. And then
that's why it's different. Two sides to it.
Yeah,
like
right.
you didn't want to play your
Cam
position.
stayed in the hometown, and then like even him though, like he. Like Cam, was I feel like he was forced to play quarterback in a sense.
yeah.
You know,
I really never chose.
Yeah, so like
so I guess you can answer first. So like you don't want to play receiver. Their thoughts ever come about like I'm going to transfer, or you just obviously you stuck with it, but like do those thoughts come about where you're like, I'm going to go to another school.
Especially as like a high schooler, like you're a little selfish because you always like you want to be the number one no matter what. But like I also was coming off just transferring back to that school, so it was like. I don't want to be that guy that just bounces around looking for a good situation. I want to work for what I get. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it came about you. So like obviously you're playing. Did your thoughts ever come about? I mean, it might be a little difficult with your dad being the coach, but did you ever want to go to a different school, like even like prep schools outside and reclassify? I know it's a popular thing right now.
No. To be honest, like my whole mantra was I wanted to be the kid from the public school to beat the private school kids. So I kind of embraced that from a young age. So I was dead set on going to West from the beginning. But look, like I wouldn't change that for the world. But if I could know where I'm at now and redo everything, I probably would have said, okay, maybe I should go to a prep school early on, like 7th grade, so I didn't have to get put into that role to play quarterback. I could learn how to play receiver from a younger age. But listen, that's part of the receiver. I hold that a chip on my shoulder. It's part of the receiver I am now, and it kind of made me the way I play now.
You should have went to Cumberland. You should have went to.
Yeah, we should have switched it.
Just a little swap.
So how about you, Angel? Obviously, you're the guy at Hendricken. Your origination was supposed to be LaSalle. We said that plenty of times before.
What?
You didn't know that? You
Nah.
Can tell you.
Yeah, bro. My mom was about to send me to LaSalle.
Mom was also about to send him to Fairlawn Cardinals, and then I didn't.
Nah, but I also had to switch my position too because I was a running back.
Yeah.
And my sophomore year, the coach Panaleo, he was just like, if you want to see some time, you're gonna have to switch because we're set in the running back room. So I was just like, all right, I'll play receiver then, and then scored first game against LaSalle too, bum ass. And then just stuck with it, just took it over, huh?
We like better wide out or running back.
I mean, running back, you get the ball like quick, you know what I'm saying? Like it's right in your hands. But when you're a receiver, you make guys miss and get the ball and run. If you run great routes, you're gonna get open. You're gonna get the ball.
Yeah. So what's your thoughts? So do you wish you would have transferred to a prep school or somewhere down south where you got more looks?
I mean,
If you could change anything.
I was thinking about it, like going prep maybe like sophomore, junior year, but then I was just thinking like I might as well just stay here. Like I'm in a good situation, good football team, good basketball team, so I'm gonna just stay here and do my part.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So Dante, I cut you off. You're talking about one of your coaches and your whiteout situation. I'm not sure if you recall what you were about to say.
Yeah, it was just tough because I definitely wanted to play Q, and I feel like at certain points I could have given the team a better opportunity to win certain games. But like I said, I wanted the team to win, and whatever the coach felt like was the best situation for me to be in for the team to win. I guess it was at wideout, so I definitely tried to do what I could at wideout, but I just don't think it was enough to what I could have done at QB. You know what I'm saying?
So when did you make the switch to the QB?
I was always a QB. I just
No, playing time wise, like your film.
He graduated.
No, but what year? Like sophomore, freshman, sophomore.
What you mean?
What year did you start playing Q?
You started playing quarter.
Oh, I started playing senior year.
Senior year,
I only played QB my senior year of high school.
So after that, how was I'm assuming it went well. Yeah. Is that where Umass Dartmouth saw your tape, or what was your transition to college after that?
Everyone kind of really was like, we like your tape at wideout, just because of my frame, my build, and everyone, no one wants a $175 QB, but it's whatever. Now you're gonna see why you should have taken him, and that's why I appreciate McCormick more than most people know, because from day one he was like, you're a quarterback. I know you're a quarterback. I'm gonna make you a quarterback. I'm gonna make you play quarterback here. So it's I definitely got to shout out my guy, man.
All right, hey man, good job, guy.
Facts.
Former EG Pod alum, my guy. So did I guess kind of similar question, did you ever think about going prep or JUCO, or you just straight to UMass?
It was weird because when I only got that 1 year at QB, I felt like I didn't have enough, you know what I mean, to go to the next level where I wanted, really where we all wanted to go and where we want to go. Not saying where we are isn't bad situations, but it was just at a point where I was COVID hit, so I was do I even really want to put the cleats on anymore? So my boy Shane Maribot, shout out SM Smooth, he was really just in my ear all during COVID, yo, what we doing, bro? You really hanging them up, we got too much to work for, because obviously COVID hit everyone differently, so and it was just you know what, let's pick up the cleats again, and took off from there. You
get to UMass Dartmouth for that point. Obviously, you won Rookie of the Year that year. Are you in touch with Angel? Is that kind of how you got the duo started right now?
Yeah, we were always yo, when we play together, it's gonna be over, because we really only have played together in basketball, and we played in a couple summer
flag tournaments. Yeah.
So we never really played football together. So it was just yo, you're transferring, bet. Slide.
Who's better at basketball?
Don't go there.
Yo.
Can't go there.
Little bro.
I heard Cam is the best.
Hell
Can't,
no.
yo.
He got no
not,
love.
bro.
Ask Cam, I gave him about 25 at middle
You
school.
did not. You're crazy.
In
for
middle
that.
school?
You're nuts.
In middle school?
You're nuts for that.
Yo,
you remember when you guys came to North? You remember when you came to North? You
Yo,
remember when you came
Yes,
to North?
bro. I definitely didn't score, but you definitely didn't have 25.
Yo, I bet I had 18.
I kept you under 15 for sure.
Stop
bro.
it.
You see how they arguing with themselves?
I play straight defense.
Stop
You see how they
it.
arguing with themselves because they know who not to
We didn't even
talk
play
to.
y'all.
Don't matter. What happened?
We didn't play y'all.
What happened?
I didn't play you.
What happened
I didn't
what?
play you in high school, actually.
What?
You play basketball?
What happened?
Yeah.
Hey, what happened? He's gonna do the Klay Thompson. I got how many rings, but let's talk about it.
Yeah.
What happened?
Are you talking about? I didn't play you in middle school, bro.
Nah, I'm not talking
No,
about
we talking about the big. We talking about the 16
Oh,
verse 1.
to high- oh,
At Cran-
that's
I'll
fine.
break it
Yes,
down for you.
he
At Cran
beat
East, I watched
us.
it on
I
WPRI.
done took
actually.
like 5 charges and they
Talk
called
about it,
3
Cam.
blocks,
Talk
but
about
it's all right. I
Cam, give
told
some
the ref
context
like
real quick.
before I said watch this charge, stood there. That's when what's homeboy's name? The point. Yeah,
Colin.
I took like 3 charges on him,
Yeah.
but
Cam, give some
I
context.
said,
Cam,
yo.
give some context. What happened?
I didn't
We
go to the
lost.
game. I had practice. I had practice. I didn't go to the game.
we lost.
What I saw on the news that night was that it was
On the
It was
news.
a big upset. I saw the
Big
16
upset.
verse 1 upset in the
Yep.
tournament.
That's fine.
You want to talk about it?
That's fine. Yo,
Public
You
school.
want to talk about it?
I think Nas told me he was like when they was playing Shay, they said it on the intercom and everybody was just like, "Yo,
Going
what?"
crazy. Yeah, it was nuts.
crazy.
It was probably like the most fulfilling moment of my life, taking down a giant.
I
like
was
Hendi,
fine
bro.
though. Did you
Nah,
finish it out?
But nah, it's cool. It's
They
cool.
made
It's
it to the
like,
Final Four.
yeah, it's
That's
it's
not
cool.
finishing it
No,
out.
100%. We didn't finish the job, but I honestly
What,
was like,
Cam? That's not finishing out. You
Bro,
know
listen,
that.
man, I was happy to win a
That's
basketball
another-
game in high
That's what
school.
I'm saying.
I was happy
Yeah,
to
y'all
win
were
one game.
shitty,
I know.
boy.
Listen, we were good senior year
I
though.
was-
We won 20 games.
Not against. Oh, we
we
Joe,
would've played
before
you.
COVID,
We would've played
we
you.
would have played them
We would-
second round.
We were supposed to play them in state tournament
In the second
I was
round.
coming off
On
a career
God,
high
bro, on
16.
God.
You were
we
you were
would have
not ready for
busted
that.
y'all ass.
Bro, I
We
had-
would have busted y'all
Bro, I had a
ass.
career high 16
On my-
versus Wesley.
yo, look at me, dead in my face right now. No one on your team was playing Sebastian Thomas.
Bro, me.
All right.
Talk to him.
Okay.
Talk to him. Cam.
Okay.
Nah,
Talk to
I
him.
would have forced him right. I would have forced him right
David
and then
Lynch,
ready. Here's
David
what
Lynch
happened.
with the strap.
I would have forced him right. It
Who's
would have worked out
guarding
the
me?
first 3 possessions, and then he would have just hit me back with a cross jumper, and it might get him.
Was it selfish of me to like thank COVID for killing the season?
No.
Hey yo, because we got boomed by them in the first round of the playoffs. And
Yeah,
I was
and
like-
then-
and then
Oh, yeah,
COVID,
we did play y'all
COVID
the first
hit.
round.
Yeah,
No, we didn't.
Not Perez.
We played
No, we played
Tolman.
NK, yo,
we
you-
played Tolman the first
Bro,
round.
We played NK and we were down 39-9.
Jesus, 39 to nothing.
No, 39-9.
Oh.
It was ridiculous. It was actually
Against who?
We only won
NK.
by like
But then
8.
we only lost by 8. We came back. and
NK
we
was
lost
good
by
though.
8.
Clay.
and Sacchetti.
Yes, they were good.
Oh my God.
We beat them my
So
senior year. I
close.
got the last NK kill. Yeah. Yeah.
Angels never lost at NK.
No, I
Bro,
did. I
I'm
have. I
winless
have. I
against-
have.
I'm
No, the field,
winless
the field.
against
29.
NK.
Oh, on the field? Oh,
Football
no.
field.
And I own that field, bro. That football field.
Oh, I forgot
And we
about
beat y'all on the
that.
All-Star thing. Yeah.
Bro, that was
Yeah.
that was crazy.
Yo, D. Guess what? They had me at QB and I was up there scoring.
Yo, can we look at the rosters? Yo, you want to look at the rosters?
No, they should have killed us.
No,
They
bro.
should have killed. Yo, they had RIP, my boy. They had Josh. They had David. They had all the like the good kids.
But you had the
I
line.
was stuck.
We had MJ, Josh, and David.
Yes, MJ from LaSalle. Bro, I had a bunch of Pilgrim kids, James, Brandon,
Yeah.
and
was it.
and like
That was
and
it.
like one EP kid.
I feel like a lot of kids were playing basketball though at that time too.
Yeah,
Like,
I had to
we were-
leave. I had to
yeah.
leave my
You know what I'm
tryouts
saying?
and stuff.
I specifically didn't play in that because like a ball.
Yeah, Brandon and MJ were going
That was
at it.
fun,
Bro,
though.
I'm not gonna lie.
That
That was the
game was
most.
lit.
That was the most passing yards I ever had in my whole quarterback career.
That game was lit, bro. I
Okay.
ain't gonna lie.
No, against in the All-Star game.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
I
That
threw
game
for
was
like
lit.
300 yards. I've
My
never
boy-
done that ever in my life.
My boy James took back a kick return. I was,
That-
yo,
yo.
and right before I said, James, you won't return this shit. He was like, I bet. I said, all right, come follow me, yo. And he
game was
scored.
fun.
I was like, no way.
Wait, back to basketball. Though.
They didn't let me play defense, bro. All right, go back to basketball.
Wait, why not? They don't want you to get hurt. That's why.
Right.
We'll say that. So wait, when you beat Hendi, that was in the state or that was for the D1?
That was open round.
So this is how it went.
Open
so
round states.
we were. I like to call us the 17 seed because we had to go on the road to play for a play-in game to get the 16.
Oh my
seed.
god, I forgot about that.
You're the
we-
Miami Heat. You're the Miami Heat.
Exactly. We had to
Jimmy
go.
Butler.
We had to Himmy Butler.
Himmy
Butler.
Himmy Butler.
So we ended up playing EP at EP, and then we clutched out a dub, and then we're like, all right, now we got the number 1 seed, so it's like whatever. A few days later, pull up to Cranston East. Nobody thought we were gonna do it,
Hell
and
no.
then it was just honestly, it was just crazy to see how the game even started.
Bro,
Like,
we were up by like, what, 8 with like
Yeah,
4
they
minutes
start- yeah,
left?
yeah,
and then
just-
Chino, Bobby, and...
we went on like a 16-0 run to like end the game.
Yeah.
And it was just
Was that junior year?
It was,
Yeah.
our junior year. It was
Oh.
right after Tyler left.
I ain't
too.
gonna
So
lie.
like we were like struggling. Like we started 3 freshmen. That's how you know you guys were bad. And
Yeah, but
guys
you
lost
had the
with
big
all
man.
seniors.
Who's the big
Jackson.
He went to Rick. Yeah, he was
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, bro. But they had Tyreek,
No,
Bobby,
bro,
Chino,
but like,
him.
Yeah,
what
yo,
y'all don't
y'all
know,
loaded. Nah,
but
y'all
what y'all
loaded.
didn't know
y'all were
is
so
our
loaded.
five
and you were
wasn't
coached
our,
by Jamal.
We wasn't,
Gomes.
you know,
It
we
doesn't
wasn't
matter.
this.
You're
We
coached by
wasn't tight.
Jamal Gomes,
Our
bro.
five
That's
wasn't
why you guys
tight.
lost.
So you mean like chemistry-wise?
Yeah,
You like-
exactly.
You guys lost.
That's exactly why we lost.
You mean chemistry-wise?
I'm talking chemistry, like not
We were the
liking one
opposite, bro.
another.
We had all the chemistry, just no buckets.
We had like during the season, like I was about to quit my junior year.
Damn.
I told Coach Combs was like, "You really don't want to play," and I was like, "No," because I just wanted to focus on football. But like,
You
then
guys took that spell.
stay there, and then lost to Cumbie, and then came back senior year and
Yo, you know,
took
you
the
actually know what's
championship.
so funny
So it
about
don't
that
matter.
is like, think about how like happy you are if you like take down like the number 1 seed, bro. This is why like I actually like I don't despise of Hendricken Parents, but it's just like Hendricken Parents are.
I do.
Are,
I'll say it.
All right,
I'll say
bet.
it.
Let's get
I
on
do.
it then.
I
I despise
hate it.
Hendricken
I hate
Parents,
them.
bro.
Except for Adela Hunt.
Oh, 100%. There's a few families, but like, yo, I walk out of the locker room and some mom was so upset. Her first words was, "You guys didn't even do anything." I'm like, sweetheart, go home. Like, you got
Yeah.
dinner to cook for the
That's
rest of the night. Like, your kid's hungry now. Like, your kid's not going to the next round.
Well, I mean,
Like,
they're probably
go home.
ordering
Yeah.
Uber Eats or something.
Yeah,
like
they're
that.
probably ordering pizza end of the year.
Probably.
Was
pizza
that
or
out?
whatever.
That was out. Uber Eats was out there.
What?
Uber Eats definitely was.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
When did that start?
Actually, I don't know. Uber Eats.
Part of the question of the podcast, the answer is right here.
Facts.
I'm gonna go
But,
question of the day.
2019.
When was Uber Eats
I'm gonna go
started?
2019.
I'll go 2018. I feel like it was.
When did Uber Eats start?
I'll give him 28. It was today.
August 2014.
What?
14.
Wow.
Yeah, it was definitely out for a
Did we even have
Damn.
cell phones in 20?
Hell,
No.
I did not.
Yeah.
I
What
definitely
grade was
Yeah.
that?
2014. That's when.
Sixth
we were
grade.
13,
That
Yeah.
was
Seventh grade?
AU. We
Seventh
definitely have phones.
I was
No. He had a tablet.
I was big man
I
on
had a
campus with my
tablet.
iPod Touch.
A tablet, a phone.
Yo, you got the Wi-Fi for me?
I'm Brody. I had
Yo,
a
let me
tablet.
borrow the
I had a
hotspot.
tablet like this big, like, yo, bro, can I get a hotspot? We're at AU tournaments, bro. I'm on Snap with a tablet. I'm all that.
Yo,
Bro.
Time A
a
trying to
tablet
guess.
Snapchat's
Bro,
crazy.
I need hotspot.
He
Turn
wasn't
that,
talking to A for 3 hours if he was out of the crib.
turn that on. Turn that on.
That's funny as fuck. So, I don't even know what the hell we were just talking about. We just
We just went
We
down.
just going.
17-1.
oh, 17-1, yeah.
We just got animated.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's,
we just got.
It's all right,
really
though.
vocal. We get really vocal on
We
this
got
one.
vocal.
Very vocal.
So, yeah, that's so. This is like a cool question. I feel like football players always want to be basketball players always want to be football players, and then athletes always want to be rappers always want to be athletes. First off, are you guys rappers here? I guess throw out the way since you guys are athletes.
Yeah, I got
I
some.
got a
dropping
song
shit.
out or two in the notes.
Hey.
I got a song or two in the
We
notes.
got a few freestyles.
It's coming out next month.
You know what I'm saying? A few tight beats I got in the vault.
Shout out to my
Dropping
boy
on the first-
Smoke.
Yo, what would your rapper name be?
Shout out to my boy Smoke. Hey,
What
hey,
was yours,
Skeevy.
B? What was yours?
I gotta go last, bro.
He
Why?
asked a question.
I gotta
yes.
because I gotta think.
He
I
about
gotta,
to say some
Yeah,
over.
he about to say
I
some
gotta think about it. I'm about to.
Alright.
White
What's
chocolate.
yours? What's yours, Skeevy?
Yeah.
Maybe I don't even know.
I don't
What would
know.
mine be?
That's why I asked it. I don't even know. I don't even. I feel like I can't.
Right? Donnie Q.
20Q.
I can see that.
Right.
CH.
I mean, mine's got to be young, light skin, Keith Sweat.
Yeah, we know that.
Yeah.
Young light
Not
skin.
performing.
You know what I mean?
Now, Cam, that was quick.
Yeah, it was-
So I was
Eminem.
like,
I gotta
Nah,
be like.
Cameron.
I feel like I gotta go with some like country name like.
Cam
Cameron.
Alves. Now performing.
Cameron
Alves.
Yeah.
I mean, if Jack Harlow's out there, why
Nah,
not?
nah, facts, though.
That's fair.
Facts.
But do you
Luke
have
Combs.
Jack Harlow flow?
Ooh.
That's a
You wanna
good-
find out?
Uh.
Nah.
Let's get
The
it,
most
let's get it.
generic
Nah,
acapella.
nah. Yeah.
So, question B. So, Dante, what do you think you're better at? Were you secretly always wanted to be a basketball guy, or you knew football was your thing?
Nah,
Or you in
ball,
denial?
ball is life. Ball is life.
Yo, both were.
Ball is
Yo,
life for sure.
I'll tell you right now, F. If I can remember correctly, right? This was Dante's favorite words when we were young, right? You already know the vibe, man. Add me on Snap. Ball is Life Bro 5. Add me on the
Anytime you call me on the social
Ball is
media,
life,
you
bro.
call me on a video, Yo, you already know what it is. Your boy Dante. I mean on the snap.
Balls Life Bro 5.
Nah. See, they would mess it up and type the I. It's Balls Life Bro 5. You feel me? What's the name of the ball is? I was on some weird shit.
Bro, when you bring your podcast out, you're inquiring about. That's gotta be your intro.
Yeah.
Yeah, bring it back up.
Yo, you already know, man. Facts.
That's fire. That's fire.
Yeah. So when did you get to that point where you're like, all right, basketball was my thing, but let me be realistic. Football's what it is for college.
Honestly, I feel like it has to do with like how your coaches really like allow you to understand that aspect of recruitment and stuff like that. And like so for football, for me, like our coach was very prevalent on getting guys to understand the recruitment process from your sophomore year all the way up into your senior year. And like just for basketball, it was not like that at all. Like that's why Tyler left. That's why I don't know why Brandon didn't leave. Just like we weren't really like coached up on those type of processes with like recruitment for basketball. So you know, kind of got messed up with that.
You were for football? ? I don't know.
Yeah. Coach Lima does a great job with getting his guys ready for the next level. He prepares you sophomore year. He gives us the camp schedules, and it's really like he just gives us the tools, and it's really that's really where you like understand where you need to be. It's because like how do you go about it in high school?
Yeah. So when you get to that point, is your dad still really involved? Since obviously now he's not your high school coach, but are you looking to him for advice? Are you finally getting to that point where it's like a full circle, and you're like, all right, I guess my dad kind of does know what he's talking about. Yeah. Are you reaching out to him for advice, or are you just doing it on your own?
It's weird because you know everybody goes through their own struggles in life that you know you just gotta like deal with certain stuff. So like I kind of just went through like high school, just kind of like trying to ball, getting through life and stuff like that, dealing with like off the field kind of thing. So I never really got a chance to kind of like just focus on sports. I was kind of like everyone does, so like I don't want to sit here and be like hypocritical, but like
and balls and girls.
Whoa.
Yeah. And they're in high school.
Yeah.
Pause.
Yeah.
You sound like a slut.
Wait, what did I say?
That was me. I said it. I was like, balls and girls are life.
I thought
Ball.
I thought Angel just said that. I heard it in my.
Hey, yo, cool out. That's federal.
Yeah. So
What about you, Angel?
What?
You think about
I've
basketball?
always known it was football, bro.
You never thought
I
about
was
it though?
just like playing for fun because everybody played basketball. So I literally just joined the AAU team. I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna just play basketball.
no way. You never thought.
Shout out Coach Delbert. You know what I'm saying? He put me onto Rhode Island Breakers. Shout out Lottie though. He was our coach to
really put the dynamic.
Yeah, facts. But I've always known it'd been football for real because it was just something I was, really good at. I don't want to sound like cocky or
But
anything.
you never had those thoughts. I feel like everyone has those
Nah.
thoughts. Everyone thinks they're good at like a sport they play.
I mean, I thought I was decent, but I didn't think I was like I can play college basketball.
How about you, Cam? You play basketball too. You thought you were a college ball player?
Hell no.
Like I got a
No.
D3.
I was not. You think I don't even know if I could have if I really tried.
Nah, you could, bro. You could. Trust me. I see some people
Oh,
that
yeah.
pull up to Trip Athletic Center from different schools in the LA scene.
No, I just kind of played to just.
Yeah.
I was with the same group from when I was young,
Right.
so I just kept it going through high school. But
Right.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I took it seriously, but I didn't do anything extra for basketball.
Yeah,
I was kind of just
facts.
there for I took it seriously when I was there in the winter, and then kind of just I was always football from the jump.
Yeah. So now you guys are, full circle. You guys are now upcoming season at UMass Dartmouth. What should we expect for the upcoming season? Angels making. What are you thinking?
A
Angel?
lot of touchdowns.
Touchdowns.
Both of you guys. Whoever wants to go first.
Touchdowns.
Guys.
I ain't gonna say too much because everybody already know what I'm gonna say, bro. Like we coming, we here. You know what I'm saying? You just gotta. The target's on our back, and I'm putting the target on our back because, like I said earlier, bro, when expectations are high, you gotta play good, and if we don't play good, then we're a fluke, and everyone was right. So
That's facts.
you're
but,
not right though.
But don't believe just because we won one, we ain't coming for the second one.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody thinks it's just some hype train, but like
And if you do, go play golf.
that's what. hey, exactly. If you do, go play golf.
Nah,
play
but I
golf.
expect a lot of touchdowns. A lot of actions
Right.
with the running back room.
Right.
You feel our receiver? I ain't
yeah,
gonna
we
say
just
my
got- we just
receiver
got
room, but
so-
our
so
receiver
many
rooms.
weapons.
Shout out
It's
to all my
crazy.
receivers. That's facts. Big TTS. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? But QBs, you know what I'm saying? My boy Six gonna throw some dimes, running a little bit. But we finna be Gucci. Our defense finna strap up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So obviously everyone knows you guys are first team all region. So who else should we expect to make some moves this upcoming season? Anybody that is under the radar right now, which you expect the big things from, Dante?
Here we go.
Just give him
Call outs.
Michael Vincent, Isaiah Cole, Easton Coleman, Louis, Marv, Jalen, Sharno,
Tyler Gimmer.
Brandon Acaro, Matthew Goodson,
Our whole
Thomas
offense,
Zednick,
man.
Johnny
Come on.
Brightman,
Including the subs.
I already said Zednick. It's like, how many guys do you want to score the ball? It's up to your defense.
Antonio Brown.
Like, come on.
That boy got hurt last season, but he definitely coming for his. Best believe.
I mean, so what games should we circle up? Say if I want to come, support you guys. Obviously, all the games, but life takes a toll on some people. So if top like 3 games, which ones should we circle to make a pop through and support you guys?
Walk in your trap, take it over. We in every opposing team stands.
First,
Taking over your stands, taking over your crowd, taking over your cities, whatever.
I would
Not
say,
really caring.
Bridgewater
yeah, but like,
Nah, we walking
I'ma
in.
go
We
through the
walking
list,
into
you know what I'm
Framingham.
saying?
We walking into
We going to
Framingham.
Framingham,
For
you know what I'm saying? So that's gonna
Walking
be
through that. Walking through that.
That's gonna
My
be
boy Terry's a
little-
quarterback.
That's
Terry.
fine.
Who?
That's
He's starting
fine.
quarterback. Terry Smith. He transferred from
I'll
Stoneham.
say
He's
Framingham.
over there.
Oh, for
Good dude.
I say
Class act.
Class
Such a
A.
good
I love Class X, but Class X don't get it.
Bridgewater.
I'm just gonna, hey, I just want both offenses.
shout out to you.
I want
Shout out
both
to you.
offenses to
Give
do
them
well that
lists.
game.
Respect it.
Framingham, Bridgewater, and I ain't never played at Westcon, but them boys done said it's hard up there. So
Yeah.
Westcon,
Was that the White Dog game last year?
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you guys whooped them.
Yeah.
And they were talking.
See
Yeah,
that?
everyone. That's the thing though. Like last year, everyone was talking each game. Like we had people like on social media, like you know what I'm saying. Like Worcester State scheduled us for our homecoming. And I think we were actually the biggest trolls because they posted like homecoming weekend, and then we all were commenting like, "Thank you for having us. Homecoming was so much fun. Like thank you for having us." Like,
Plymouth had us at their senior night.
Yeah.
That ended.
And they made a TikTok about it.
They made a TikTok
That's
about
so
And the
us.
kid
wild.
didn't, the kid didn't even play. It's like if you don't play, bro,
They're making
don't-
TikToks. You got other
You
things
go,
to worry
yo,
about.
Yeah,
your own.
bro.
Just know, bro, your own team wasn't condoning nor were they affiliating with it. So,
So Dante, Angel had a clip that went viral. How do you feel about that? Like you just said, the bench player talking shit. What's your process on that? Are you gonna be yapping back, or what's going on here? We already had Angel's response. What do you think when you see something like that?
to be honest, I like to get going. So it's just like I'm a guy that as soon as the ball gets kicked off, I'm going right away. And I don't know. It's really dependent on how the game's going. Like the build up to the game. Like do I need to set the tone right away? Do I need to like get these boys rolling? Because they're gonna start chirping. So it's like, am I gonna send that first punch? And for a lot of guys, it's easy to talk when they're up, but like I don't care. We really weren't in a position to be down this year, but like even when we were down in Anna Maria, we were still talking our shit. Like we were down 42-14 and came back and lost by 14. Like,
I didn't play that game.
and
Either.
he didn't even play that game. Like those kids were bums, bro. Respectfully, those kids were bums.
Well, when the third string comes up and he walks by you and he's like, "Yeah, that's right, 6, you suck." What are you thinking of that? What's your response?
Get in the game.
Get in the game, bro. Like what are you
Strap
doing?
your pads up.
Yeah, bro. Like, are you even laced up? Like, does coach even know your name?
Yeah.
Are you?
He's out
Does
there
coach
just
even know your
dressed.
name,
Who
bro?
are you?
He's out there.
Are you on the
just
travel
dressed.
roster? If you guys made it to the tournament, are you on the travel roster? Like
He one of
come on.
those that look so fly.
He's going around the locker room. Yo.
It's game
What
day.
sleeve should I wear? What
Right,
sleeve
right,
should I wear?
He's one of
Yo,
those.
is this turf tape smooth, bro? Is this turf tape?
Yo, which one?
He's one of those. He's one of those post on Snap game day get 0 minutes type of guy.
Yo,
Pull up,
have you guys
7
have you
o'clock.
played any guy? What's the NEC like, bro? Like, do they talk crap?
Yeah, mad.
Yeah.
Dude, especially to me, bro.
Yeah.
I get so much shit talk at me.
Why do you think
I got a
that?
funny story about that.
I can tell you why.
Yeah, keep going. Yeah.
He was able,
I got a
little white
funny
kid.
story.
One time I started laughing though. I lined up. We were playing Duquesne, and I had these white Under Armours that I
fucking
thought
love
were
that this
so
kid plays
fly.
D1 football, man.
Yo, I thought they were so fly. So I had we're Adidas, so I had my low cut Adidas socks on with my Under Armour shoes, and I line up out wide. They're like, "Man, we're on national TV. You ain't even got no damn matching cleats."
Bro.
I'm sitting there and I'm laughing. I'm like, "Yo, they're so right. Like I got these cleats. I got these cleats for like $20. I'm like, I got to change them up at halftime." They're in my head.
Bro, that's funny. Some small Twitter does like a uniform thing.
Yeah.
And then we were like, it was us versus Army.
That was fire. I saw
Bro,
that.
some kid was like, bro, this kid got a Nike towel and he got an Under Armour team. And I was like, cut the tape on, bro. My film speak for itself.
They don't understand it though.
defensive.
Everyone, bro, they'll have the jersey matchup. You versus Army. It's like Army, they get everything handed
That's what
to
I'm
them.
saying, bro.
It's like,
They,
bro,
like,
I'm shopping
what
on
I'm
eBay
saying.
for my gear.
Bro, we're playing Ithaca,
eBay,
and
facts,
their away
facts.
sideline is like right over, like their like home facility is right under the away stands, and like
Yeah.
as we're walking into halftime, they're like, hey, Gianna.
Oh,
Dante,
they did
bro,
research.
they were like, Gianna, Dante's not getting it done. You should come home with me tonight, sweetie. Bro, I was like, damn. But we're down 42-0. But
You
what
can't
am I
say
gonna?
nothing. It's like, ah.
That boy CJ
At least
almost
I
lined
know.
up.
At least I know I'm laying my head with her, and then that's the only thing I could.
Yo.
What was Angel, you got pissed when you said that. Why did you make that face?
When he said what?
About Anna Maria. You just made a...
No, he said Ithaca.
Ithaca.
Cause you fucking lost on my birthday.
Damn.
My 21st birthday at that too.
It's all good.
Those hit the worst.
Right.
Those hit the worst.
Right.
Thought I was gonna get a nice present from the team.
Bro, we lost on my birthday too. Sacred Heart.
For real.
Yeah.
So we're talking birthday losses now.
Yeah.
So you guys had a streak, your Thanksgiving Day streak, broken on your 18th birthday.
Nah.
Yeah.
Which one? The senior?
CHS and Woonsocket.
Not the cold ass one, right?
Yeah, it was like 8 years in a row, and we lost on my 18th birthday.
Dude.
Last high school football game ever.
Well,
Broken streak.
well,
So we're talking about loss at those.
That is super tough.
Would you say that's like your
your
toughest loss? You've
Oh yeah, what's your
don't
tough?
speak.
the toughest
Don't speak on
loss-
tough losses.
The toughest
bro.
loss was definitely when we played WestCon, because I got off the bus and my coach was like, "Be better." He didn't even shake my hand. I was like, "Yes, I love that. I love that shit." He was like, "Be better." I was like, "Okay."
So that motivates you.
Yeah, I love that shit. Like when people tell me I suck, I love that shit.
Are you doing it like, all right, next game I'll come back and prove you wrong type of shit?
Yeah, because next game we fucking crack that team.
Take care of business.
All right, Angel, I already know your response to the toughest loss.
Yeah.
Well, was it or is it Ithaca?
28. Nah, I ain't. Ithaca. Fuck Ithaca.
Oh, you got,
Yo, 2018, bro. We up. They tied. No, they was up. We was up.
Tutty or no
21.
Tutty Cam? Tutty or no Tutty Cam?
What?
Was it a Tutty?
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I didn't go because I was so mad that it was Hendricken LaSalle. I didn't go.
That was our what? Sophomore year, bro.
Yeah.
Sophomore year, yeah.
Bro, he was not in. But
Yeah.
it's alright. It's whatever. Because we came back next 2 years and whooped that ass. The year right after, 42-6. It's an open scrimmage out there, no bull. And our senior year, they didn't even make it to this.
You lucky.
Because thanks to,
Say
you
thank
know what I'm
you.
saying,
Say
to my
thank
boy
you.
Cam.
Yeah, you
Say
guys really
thank
blanked
you.
them.
It was like a
Bro.
three-way. I wanted West because, I wanted a little freshman rematch because
That'd
we
been so
played
cool.
each other freshman years. But
That would have been a
we
good game, bro.
Still would have got his ass whooped.
That would've been, hey, listen, I don't know, man.
Yo.
I don't
You
know.
remember that freshman year score, right?
When I was 14,
Okay.
when I got
Okay.
when shout out Tom Camella broke my ankle, the other
Okay.
one, Go Twins,
Yeah,
broke my
he
ankle in the
did.
first quarter.
Yeah,
Wait,
that
I
one.
don't think them twins like you, bro.
Bro, that one.
I told Mrs.
That one.
Camella after Tom broke my ankle. I saw her in the parking lot. I said, "Thank God you didn't have triplets." Back to back year, they both broke my arm and my ankle. I said, "Thank God."
Wait, but West
Shout out
senior
to my
year
boys.
It wasn't close.
What?
Shout out
No,
to
we
Camellas, though.
played.
Shout out to Camellas, too,
Shout out to the Camellas, but we
Hell
played
yeah.
Portsmouth. But that was as soon as they announced we were playing Portsmouth, I knew
that
we
was-
won.
Yeah, that was, you guys.
Immediately
They came out.
Like
Remember
I-
they came out in that crazy formation. They didn't want to play.
Oh
They didn't
my
wanna
God,
play
they
you
did
guys.
not want to play.
But that's the thing
us.
when you play like teams like Hendi, bro. It's like I'm sure you know, especially public schools. Like most teams lose as soon as they get off the
Yeah,
bus.
they don't.
Bro.
Hell yeah, they don't want to be there.
Like they don't even want to be there, bro. And
Telling you.
it's so demoralizing to guys that really like put the jersey on to play football, and when you like go and play a team like that, and then it's like you look at guys when you're warming up, and you're like,
yeah.
what the fuck?
I did want to play West though. It would be lit.
So you guys can feel that, like, must maybe like 2 or 3 players are coming out to play. Everyone else is like, oh, fuck, we got Hendi, we're losing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
That
just the
happens.
culture of some schools.
That's
though.
a public school thing. That's
Yeah,
a
it's a
big
public
public
school.
school thing. Because you got a lot of guys. I mean, it's the same thing as private schools, but you got a lot of guys who just play football because they have been,
Yeah.
and they don't have a future in it.
I will
So
say.
like, they're like, no, you good, you good.
Keep going.
No, you
Keep
got
going.
it.
Keep going.
They're just saying like it's like they know it's rap, so they just don't have energy off the bus and they're down all week. And then your kids, so like it's contagious. Like it starts
Just
just
had a
going through
hard
the whole
ass
team.
test in algebra 2
Yeah.
3 hours ago.
I just
now you gotta
failed,
go get 40
just
piece by
failed my
head
test.
Friday.
And I
night.
gotta get 40 piece.
Nah, but I would say the public schools are starting to heat up a little bit right now. Shout out Central, Coach
Yeah.
Mike. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Alex, y'all doing your thing over there, so keep going.
Yeah, big facts, bro. And fuck, where was
Mount Pleasant too. Shout out Coach J.
For definitely shout out him too as well. But the West game senior year, it wasn't close.
Nah, we whooped their ass too.
I got hurt.
You got hurt. That's why.
Senior
If he
year.
was playing,
No, you didn't.
Yeah, I couldn't.
That was the first game of the year.
I stopped running the ball. I couldn't run the ball.
Oh,
Fucked
because your
I
ankle.
fucked my ankle up, so I just
Senior year.
had to
Oh
pass.
yeah. That's when I caught the.
Yeah.
Hi, mom.
Bruh.
Over the
That-
shoulder.
Yo.
Came
and you
at
wouldn't-
safety like that.
That was not my dude. We did not. Our linebacker, our
What he said,
linebacker
D?
blitz. It was man to man. I'm in the middle of the field. Our linebacker's man on Angel. All of a sudden, I see number one down the field.
By her.
I'm like, all right, bold strategy. Let's not cover the best player on the field. Let's see if it works. So here now I'm running. They got me on the news. I'm laying out for the ball. Looks like
Laying
I get
out, bro.
burnt.
Laying out.
Hi, mom, on the camera. I'm like, taking so bad at home. Like, come on, man.
Dad, what the fuck?
Making you look bad as hell on
Nah,
TV.
games was definitely lit versus like guys that you actually know and like grew up playing against each other. It was definitely a great experience to play against them in high school too.
Wait, so when did you know Cam, Angel? When did you guys meet?
We known each other.
I've known you
since
guys.
youth football.
Yeah.
I say, but
they-
we
when they
didn't
came
really
into
start
CSF.
getting to know each other. I would say like we knew each other through high school, but I would say we like our bond got stronger when we both played for Breakthrough.
Yeah, hell yeah. Uh-huh.
For sure, definitely.
Yeah,
But
man.
with this cat, I've known this kid already for a long time. So, but yeah, with Cam, I feel like with Breakthrough, Coach Dunbar, like he just got the best players around Rhode Island.
No, he did
Some
not.
of
he
the
did
best
not.
players.
Respect,
Some of the best players.
Dunbar,
Some of
let's
the best
talk
players.
about it, bro. You
Some of the
slacked
best
on me,
players.
bro.
But like
whatever QB you had, bro, he wasn't better than me.
Donnie
I'm a-
Carr was dropping dimes. I won't
Yo.
lie though.
He ain't start at.
I know,
FSU,
I'm
though.
just saying,
No
I'm just
disrespect,
saying, I'm
but
just
you're
saying.
right.
He's-
Don't-
but-
don't go there.
It was lit. Just definitely playing with the guys, getting a stronger bond, going out to Mass and winning back to back. Legacy 7-on-7 champs.
Yeah, Stanley's brought you guys up plenty of times. You guys were the cornerstones of Breakthrough. So, when you guys finally meet, you guys are playing together. Is that up in your game, you think? Once you find Angel and Cam finally meet, are you like, deep down inside Cam, are you like, I'm better than this kid?
Yo, no, because I'll tell you straight up, I was playing receiver on 7-on-7, kind of just like learning as I go. So I was kind of fed to the fire. So I was just kind of showing up and kind of just trying to figure it out on the fly. So I actually learned a lot from you. I would never tell you that to your face until now because we've grown. But I learned a lot from him throughout those years, our junior and senior year, kind of just watching how he operated and kind of just trying to learn and grow. Because I knew I was going to make that transition in college. But we had fun, man. There's the picture your mom took of us talking shit in the bubble. There's a live picture of us turning around, waving our hands, talking shit at some kids. That's mad funny. I'll remember those days forever.
That shit was lit.
So how about you, Angel? When you finally meet Cam, are you like, oh, this kid?
Nah, I knew like he was a quarterback, but like he said, he was gonna make the transition into college. So, and I knew it was just I would say I'm a great teammate because I was just giving tips. He would ask me a couple of times like, "Yo, how do you do this? How do you do this?" And I wouldn't be afraid to just drop little notes here and there, like, bro. Like, I would tell him straight to the face, like, if he would reach, like, a step, I'd be like, yo, you reached a little bit. He'd be like, all right, bet. Like, I'll just make sure he does the right things, just getting his technique right. But
yeah, there was no big dog mentality with us.
definitely
Like, we kind of just, like, I really tried to learn from him, and we just tried to play together.
Yeah, man, for sure. How about so receiver is different. Obviously, there's depending on the formation, it can be 4 receivers out there, sometimes 5 receivers. So obviously, you want to play with better receivers. Quarterback's different though. Obviously, there's one guy. Kind of like the Ryan Tannehill was in the news this last year, where he said he wasn't going to help out Malik Willis. Kind of essentially is what he said.
I hate that.
That's terrible.
That's terrible. That's terrible leadership.
Weak.
Like that kind of goes back to like that leadership kind of sentiment earlier in the podcast. It's just like the way I tell my guys is like, if you're gonna come to practice and you're just gonna mosey because I'm the one, like, we're never gonna get better because I need the guys behind me pushing me to get better every day. Because if the guys in my own position are pushing me to be great, never mind the wideouts expecting greatness from me, the running backs expecting greatness from me. If my own position group is looking for greatness from me and pushing me for greatness, if I'm not getting the job done, that means you're doing it at a higher level, better level, more efficient level. So then you should be doing it. But until then, like, I'm gonna continue to do it the way I operate, and that, you know what I'm saying. So kind of just goes that way. I love the push though, because that's what you need. You need the push from people behind you. That's the only way to make it great.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. So expectations to push. So what's your push and what's your motivation for this season? You guys, running it back. What's the goal? National championship. What's the expectations everyone should be expecting?
I mean, like you always want to look to the future, but it's like, as cliche as it sounds, like our motto within our team is really just trying to win the day. So like tomorrow,
Win the rep.
You know what I mean? Yeah, win the
Facts.
rep, baby.
Win the rep, baby.
Shout out, win the rep. It's kind of just like, what can I do tomorrow to be great for the future? What can I do today to be great for the future? You know what I mean? Have I done enough today? If not, let's go do it. Let's get it done. So it kind of just, all the small days are gonna add up into the big picture. So that's really just gonna amount to what it's just the work we put in is gonna come to fruition at the end of the season.
Yeah. How about you, Angel?
I mean, everybody expects to be, national champion. So it just takes working to that goal, taking it one day at a time. Like you said, our motto, win the rep. Like it's gonna be in our helmet, so we're gonna see that every day. Yes, it's gonna be everywhere in our school. So you know what I'm saying, just taking it one game at a time, taking practices seriously. Once it becomes playoff time, those practices seriously, and I'm glad we got a taste of the playoffs because now we know how it actually runs. And I'm waiting to one game at a time, but I'm definitely going for another MASCAC championship, and we're gonna get a win in the playoffs for sure.
Yeah, I mean, right back to something Cam said earlier. He said the little white guy. I don't know about being little, bro, because you're looking swole right now.
I appreciate
it.
Don't check the tag on his shirt.
that boy got a medium.
That being said, so you guys are on the field. I'm sure you can hit these guys up. You want to get some reps with them. So hit the field, hit the weight room. You guys meal prepping. You guys doing the whole bang. I guess Cam can answer first. It looks like you're meal prepping. Is that what you're doing right now?
I just try and do everything the best I can. Outside of football, obviously you got to pay attention when you're getting your reps, when you're getting working. But if I can sleep the best I can, recover the best I can, stretch, eat, I'm gonna just try and do it because I'm gonna just put all my eggs in one basket because you only get one shot at this. Like I said it later. I mean, you can go play flag football, but you can't go play pickup football at 50. You can play fives, you can play soccer. So you got one shot at it, and one life to live. So I might as well do what I can, and then leave it up to faith after that.
Yeah, man. Are you guys feeling that same way where you kind of maybe, I'm not sure, Dante, what you were like in high school, but are you doing more like the recovery now? You're doing like the full-on meal prepping, watching what you eat and watch what you're taking into your body?
Yeah, I'm definitely trying to get more into that. I definitely I don't know, I get into it and then I don't. So I honestly just gotta gain the discipline within myself to stay true to that. I just I stay consistent in the weight room, so it's not the weight goes anywhere. It's just more so the body composition of me putting on weight. That's really all I need to really kind of do.
What about you, Angel? I know you've been hitting the gym hard.
Yes, sir. I've been definitely lifting. I just, gotta maintain and keep eating because I don't really be eating like that, but I gotta make sure that I'm eating most 3-4 times a day. You know what I'm saying? Get some snacks here and there, but just maintain on what I eat and just you make sure in my good shape for the season.
The season and forward. I asked Cam this in the previous pod. He kept it pretty real. So individual goals. Do you guys see yourself long term? Do you see the league in your future? Is that what you're working towards?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, for sure.
Definitely. And
it's funny because there's a lot of football to be played now. So it's not even really are you looking to go to the NFL? It's just we're just guys that need that opportunity to get showcased. You know what I mean? We're not the biggest guys, we're not the best guys, but we're the guys that are gonna make your locker room better. We're gonna make your culture better, your community better. You're not just gonna get just football players out of us. You're gonna get way more than that. And I feel that's just what we need. Is just an opportunity to showcase that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. There's a lot of things out there now that USFL, XFL,
facts,
CFL. I've always been there, but you see a lot of people getting opportunities from the XFL. And free agent signings.
Definitely playing that.
Shout out that boy AJ. Shout out Mookie.
Yeah, facts. Shout out them boys.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, man, for sure. And you're shouting them out. Wrapping this podcast, so we'd like to end it. Especially you guys said you guys are longtime friends. Angel's done this previous on the podcast, and so has Cam actually. So if we can let Cam and Angel start it, Dante might get actually, you know what?
Let Dante start it, man.
Yeah. I got one quick. I've asked Cam this already. I'm pretty sure I've asked Angel this, but I like to end this last two segments. Dante, if your biggest hater wrote a book about you, what would the title of it be?
Oh, if my biggest hater wrote a book about me.
You never asked me. Well, damn, that's a great question.
Yeah.
So you can
get that one? Yeah, that's a good one.
That is a good one. I want to say just I'm not afraid to talk, and I feel that's sometimes I definitely over talk, but I'm not gonna ever feel sorry for over talking because it's brought me to where I am, and it's bringing me to where I need to be. So it'd probably be don't talk or shut the fuck up. To be honest.
All right, that's a good one right there. How about you, Angel?
Shit, I don't even know. It's a great question. You might have to catch me another day for that.
Right. I know that's a great question.
It's a great question.
Yeah, I forgot what Kansas was a good one. I remember
Because
said,
because like that's a question you kind of like
what else?
you have to think
Introspective
you have to
question.
think about like what you're good at and what other people and that you're kind of like you want to humbly look at it. Like,
Oh, I said yeah, that's Cam, but
Yeah, that's what
that's what it was. Like, yeah, that's Cam, but like,
oh yeah,
like short, undersized, like all that stuff.
all the non-intangibles that
yeah.
we think we don't have.
I know you got one.
You got a good one, bro.
I'm thinking like I'm on.
Put you on the spot.
I don't
right
even
now.
know.
Well, maybe we can end it off with the podcast. While you're doing that, the flowers real quick. So, my guy, we got some really good friends. Cam and Angel got good friends through Breakthrough. Stay in touch now. So, we have to give flowers on the pod. So, Dante, you have any nice words you want to say about your guy Angel's case? Anything were to happen, people usually don't do this in person.
Right.
It goes unsaid. Then said it too late when someone's gone.
Okay.
So, any words you want to say to your guy Angel and Mashar Kulu or Cam, if you like Cam as well.
I'll definitely go both of them. I'll start with my boy Skeevy, man. There's a few guys that really know your deepest, darkest secrets, and he's definitely one of them. I really put my life on the line for this kid, and he knows that. I feel like I definitely agree with your views on that. You definitely want to show your flowers because I'm sure a couple of us in this room have had people that haven't reached the age that we're at right now. So RIP all my fallen soldiers in that sense. But like, it's just knowing that the guy to your right or your left is always going to be there for you no matter what, no matter how bad you're doing, how good you're doing. He's always going to be there to pick up the phone whenever you need you. And similar thing for Cam, bro. It's like even though we never really were like close and as far as like being friends, it was just always having that competitive nature with each other and just understanding like we both want to be great, and even having that relationship like with our fathers being connected at some point, that kind of just gives you like an unsaid bond and like an profound bond that we're just like right away when we met it kind of just clicked. Like there was never no awkward conversations. It was just straight dap ups to hugs. How we doing? How's the family? Oh, this is my dad. Oh shit, this is my dad. Yo, did you know that they cut? So it's like, I love the fact that these guys are in my corner because I'm always rooting for them, and I know they're rooting for me.
Oh man, I love it. I love to hear it, man. Who's next? Cam or Angel?
I'll be short and sweet. You want to go? You want me to go?
I'll be short and sweet.
All right. I got you.
He talks. See, he talks. See, I give the elongated response.
Angel did the same thing to Smoke. Smoke said a whole nice thing about it, and he was like, "Facts, bro. You too.
Love you, bro.
Love you, bro.
That's all good.
Nah,
because some things just go unsaid,
For real. But no, just like you said, like you two, I'm just so proud of y'all, like dad moment. We all kind of grew up on the same path as far as, for real though, no, I'm dead. I swear to God, the first thing I do after a game is I hug my mom and dad and I check your scores, like, because you guys are, we all grew up together in the same path as far as like football wise and want to get to the next level. And, just watching you guys do your thing out there, I'm jealous. I wish I was with y'all. And I'm just so happy where y'all going.
You good where you at.
You good, bro.
Trust you good where you at.
We'll meet you at the top, though.
Right.
Hell yeah.
We all running our race, bro. I think if there's one thing I could leave this pod with is I love telling people to run their own race, man. Beef is the biggest comparison to joy. Don't look at the man to your right, left, in front, or behind. You just got to run your own race, and everything's going to take care of itself.
Yeah, man. You done, Cam, or you still going?
No, yeah, I'm good. I told Sean I was proud of y'all.
Whew. All right, man. For my boy Dante, we've been grinding, ever since we were 3rd, 4th grade. But he knows I got him for whatever. I'm one call away. If he needs anything, I'm there. And, I'm just so thankful for him and his father. I've known him and his little sister, of course, his mom. I love them all, his brother, their family. We still go, 2 more years, hopefully, or wherever we go, together to play ball still. So let's just make the most of it and have fun. Let's do what we do. Dominate, At the end of the day, it's always going to be love for you. You know that.
That's
Facts. And my boy Cam, My boy White Chocolate. That's my boy, dog. We gonna ride for each other, till death do us apart. But, we always gonna compete with each other. Always, hit up each other for work on the field. Either that's, little stuff, big stuff, working on routes, just talking, catching up whenever we don't see each other and stuff. But, and don't think, like you said, we checking y'all scores too. I'm checking your stats, Shout out to my boy Freddie. I'm checking whenever he's clocked in. Jalen Smith, everybody playing. Everybody in Rhode Island, we're checking your stats, bro. It's always going to be love for y'all. And, I'm hoping for the best for everybody that's still playing ball after high school, because people pick and choose if they want to pick the ball up. I mean, stay with the ball, just put it down. So just keep doing your thing, man. Proud of you, know what I'm saying? Big Poppy moment.
Gang.
And love for both. Facts.
Right, for Poppy Shampoo right there.
Facts.
Baby.
Yo.
That boy retired to say skeevy.
And make sure you tap into your guy Skeevy right there. D
Facts.
Santos 5. X4FF on all social media. EG Pod Thunder running it up. My guy Cam.Alves as well. Make sure you tap in. Send it to the moon. Get it, baby.